get a whistle? Can I get a whistle? Can I get a whistle? I can't think of a what a weird feeling to feel. To sit here and you get ready for the game all week long. You're excited on a for Sunday to get here so you can watch your favorite team play. You can root them on, all this and that. Little baby doll whistle. And you just assume, I know it's stupid when it comes to the game of football, you just assume that all your guys are going to be there to compete and try to win the game. Little baby doll whistle. Saquon Barkley goes down, whistle. Daniel Jones goes down, whistle. Kenny Golladay goes down, whistle. The water boy goes down, whistle. It's obvious to me that Mark Holmes put out some Cowboy Joe Boo voodoo crap this week. Because I have, in all of my years of watching Giants football, I don't think I've ever seen star players for us just drop like flies in one game. And of course it had to happen against, none other than the Dallas Cowboys. Little baby doll whistle. I'm not going to be... Here's the thing about Daniel Jones. There's two things that Daniel Jones has to do before he can guarantee be that franchise quarterback. Protect the ball, which he's done a better job of, and he's got to stay healthy. And I don't blame today's injury on Daniel Jones. Like, you're playing football, you're going to get concussed. I kind of blame the play call because it's just honestly silly to run that kind of play. But, I get the idea of it and hope that it all works out. But the end result, your quarterback who clearly can't protect himself, who's always finding a way to get hurt, puts himself in a position to get hurt. And then because we don't have him, which is something that we took for granted with Eli, because we don't have him, we lose a big part of our offense. Phil Simms was even saying this week, and I agree with him, that Daniel Jones is probably the best player on the freaking team. Little baby doll whistle. So if you lose Daniel Jones, you might just lose the very diamond of your team. And Barkley, freak thing, right? Can't blame him, but it just seems like this is going to be the story of Barkley's career with the Giants. The woulda, coulda, shoulda. Kenny Golladay, right? I mean, he had his injury history coming into this season. And sure enough, he's hurt today. And so the point I'm saying all this is because as a Giants fan, I just want to see my team compete. And I realize that winning, I understand that we're going to lose games. But then today, I just can't live with it. I can't, Cowboy fans can tell me how, oh yeah, we them boys and they win and what records are and this baloney and Mark's going to make 15 videos tomorrow about it, whatever, But in the day, when I go lay my head down on a pillow, I'm going to wonder, what would have happened if we had Daniel? What would have happened if we'd had Saquon? What would happen if we'd had Golladay? What if we would have had all three? Little baby doll whistle. No No mojo. Not any of it. And the second half, it's like, the Cowboys just thoroughly dominate us in the second half. Because even when Daniel goes down, right, it's 10-10. And okay, the Cowboys get a touchdown late in the first half, but Giants open the second half and with the backup quarterback with Glennon go down and get at least a field goal, 17-13. Okay, you got a game here. And then our defense, which, by the way, see, this is where Cowboy fans can kind of put it back on us, because our defense, we got our players out there. We can't step up and say, hey, D, this game's on you today. This game's on you, Patrick Graham. This game's on you, defense. Little baby doll, I have to have a whistle right now. I have to. Give it to me loud. We can't rely on our defense to go out there and shut somebody down and say, okay, we'll pick you up, offense. We know you're hurt. We know you're banged up. We're going to pick you up. James Bradbury's going to make that big interception. We're going to get that big strip sack fumble. But none of it comes. None of it. And so why everybody continues to point the finger at Jason Garrett and Daniel Jones and Dave Gettleman, nobody wants to look at Patrick Graham and this defense and wonder, why can't you just step up for us one time? Just one time. Whistle. They're the Cowboys. They're running it. They're throwing it. They're doing whatever they want. I'm extremely frustrated. I hate losing to the Cowboys, and I definitely hate losing in this fashion. But, this stinks. I think I put out some really great content this week. It's a shame that Mark Holmes, who was coming into this game with a 3-1 team, 7-point favorites, home team, wasn't more confident in his team. But, being that I'm a 60-minute man and I've got the talent that I do, I was able to pull him out and finally, to get him to do something. And so, unfortunately, I'm going to lose the strap and I'm going to send it back to Michael Anthony. And, it was fun while I had it. And it is what it is, But as I've done for over a decade, I come on YouTube each and every week and I put it on the line. And I try to represent the New York Giants the best way that I know how. And not only the best way, but the most entertaining way. Can I get a whistle? The most entertaining way that has some actual flavor to it. And unfortunately, Pizzle looks like an idiot this week because our team can't stop a freaking nosebleed. So, enjoy your win, Cowboy fans. I don't ever, when you guys are banged up and you don't have your stars, I don't want to ever hear any noise when the shoe's on the other foot. Because today and probably the rest of the week, you're going to remind us how you supposedly beat the real version of the 2021 New York Football Giants, when the reality is you didn't do that today. But congrats on your win. I'm frustrated. I'm upset. The belt's going back home to Mark Holmes. Little baby dog clearly's had enough. Can I get one more whistle? Thank you. And it's just whatever. It's just whatever. You can't get one stop. Just you can't make any plays. No big time sacks when we need them. No. I mean, by the way, Kadarius Toney, superstar today. was awesome. But that I can't even feel good about that because he's throwing punches at the end of the game. Whatever.